Hello everybody, it's me again, the Plains Jam and Marvel 100. You know what, let's just cut this shit, we'll get into it. What am I talking about today? Well, recently I've been looking at multiple content creators and I noticed that a lot are talking about influencers. It isn't exactly surprising that these people don't exactly have kind words for them, especially with the energy that they kind of give off of the, the privileged little fucking white kid, fucking rich kid, fucking douchebag, right? And it doesn't really help when some of them are acting fucking stupid and endangering people's lives. But the thing about it is that a lot of people in the YouTube community look down on influencers as useless or something to be scoffed at, even though it's not really a bad thing, I guess. Why is it not a bad thing to me? You know what, let me explain, okay? Now, the definition of an influencer is described as a person with a rather large following in a specific niche or some shit like that. It doesn't even need to really be in a niche, just need to have like a really big following. And that is basically the bare bones of that description. Now, a lot of companies and brands look to these people to sponsor them and to advertise their products. Like, the Raid Shadow Legends, like the other shit, like, the makeup kits, you guys know what I'm talking about. That's kind of where the word influencer comes about. Now, it doesn't need to be a specific person's product, it can be their own, but the point is that the influencers are simply that. They influence people to do certain things, whether by accident or by purpose. Recently though, I have viewed a couple of videos from people basically shitting on the idea of influencing. One by some fucking dude I don't know named Pegasus, which I think, and another guy that I love and respect to death, Mutahar from Some Ordinary Gamers. They made videos basically shitting on the idea of influencing, and to some extent I have to disagree with them. You see, everyone talks about the super fucking white model tier California Valley dude or dudette when talking about influencers, but what they don't actually talk about are people who are actually using their pages to simply make money. Hell, Some Ordinary Gamers has like 2 million subs and in the past has made videos informing people about certain things like how to use the deep web and how to, install VMs. By that definition, he's technically an influencer. And probably every popular person on the site is technically an influencer to some extent, especially if they do sponsored content. Like, you're technically influencing people to buy that stuff, like that shit, right? So the problem that I see here is that a lot of people are making a big generalization of the entire influencing industry by judging it off a few rich kids that mommy and daddy bought an iPhone for, and now they think that they're going to be like super fucking Kardashian famous. Like the people from the makeup or fashion or whatever the fuck Jake Paul's doing, that type of camp, right? Of course, these people are retarded, but a lot of people seem to miss that influencers have an appropriate spot on the internet for potential marketers to get their products out there. Like, for example, right here, I'm on a blog site where basically they give out like many influencers on these sites, and I can bet you that probably a really low percentage of them are considered to be super bad influencers. Basically, I don't think that the judgment of influencers that YouTube has given them is really warranted, because a lot of people seem to be looking at the widely seen minority, people like Jake Paul, instead of people who just, are just famous just because, right? And also, people seem to forget that influencing is a pretty big it's pretty big in internet marketing. So it would be ridiculous to kind of lump everybody in there, because technically we're all influencers, right? Or most popular YouTubers. That's just my opinion on it. Comment down below if you agree or disagree. I'll see you guys on the next video, and bye. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a like, and if you like any more of my content, subscribe.